All right, so here's a trig equation involving tangent. So we have to do a little algebra first because we got tangent on both sides of the equal sign. So um, let's see. I think what I could do is just subtract 7 tangent from both sides. So if I do that, I would get a -2 tangent of theta. And then I can add 3 to both sides. And so that's going to be equal to adding 3 to -1 gives me a 2. All right. And then I can divide both sides by a -2. All right. So tangent of theta is equal to -1. All right. So where is the tangent equal to -1? All right. Well, the sine and cosine have to be opposite signs, right? Remember that tangent is sine over cosine. And so I'm looking for the quadrants where sine and cosine are opposite signs, right? So like in the first quadrant, they're both positive, so I'm going to get a positive tangent. In the third quadrant, they're both negative, so I'm going to get a positive tangent. All right. And it's also where the sine is equal to the cosine. All right. So that's going to be right here. The reference angle is 45 degrees, but this angle is 3 pi over 4. Okay. And then I'm going to get another one down here in the fourth quadrant where cosine is positive and sine is negative, and this angle here is a 7 pi over 4. Okay, so that's basically it. Those are the two angles. I mean, I could write it as, if I wanted all the solutions, I would get 3 pi over 4. Now notice though that the period of pi, or the period of tangent, is pi. So if I wanted to write all the solutions, I could just write pi n, right? I don't have to have both 3 pi over 4 plus pi, or plus 2 pi, and 7 pi over 4 plus 2 pi n. I mean, those will give me the same solutions, but you can see that they're always opposite each other, because the period of tangent is pi. Okay, so if I wanted to create a little table, basically the period of tangent is pi, so I can just look at the 0th period, which would be 3 pi over 4, right? So this is my theta value. And when n equals 1, I get the 7 pi over 4, okay, which is the same thing I got just by looking at the unit circle. All right, well, that's all I have for the examples, and we'll meet you in class to work on the discussion questions.